once again, Saturday morning shock jocks. Kevin's getting his steps and burning his calories this morning, running back and forth.
I got 2 fun audios to start off with in NFL before we do our bad picks, which was bad too. Deion Sanders I don't know how to say it, but awesome. This is just awesome. Where'd he go? Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's go over to, how about this for Deion?
That your name is actually spelled Dion, D-I-O-N.
Where you guys getting this stuff from?
We got some good researchers.
That is true.
That's true.
It's true?
Wow.
That's true. But let me tell you what I did.
Okay.
You know, kid going to school, learning how to spell, and we all learn the song. If I say the first part, you got to finish the second part.
Okay.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Oh, yes.
E-I-O. So it was D-E-I-O-N.
Yeah.
I got it from Old MacDonald. What? On my birth certificate is D-I-O-N, but I've always spelled it D-E-I-O-N.
You know how bad you got to be to just change your name
It
and people
doesn't
just go
matter.
along with it?
That's so good.
Right here, Mr. Sanders.
So his birth certificate has D-I-O-N, but his driver's license has D-E-I-O-N?
No, his driver's license probably has D-I-O-N.
I was about to say, legally,
I would guess it would have to be, but he couldn't spell his name. He learned how to spell it from Old MacDonald.
Wow.
All right, Terry, how about this? Michael Irvin.
Top 5 wide receivers of all time. I get people all the time talking about this. I always tell people, I think Jerry Rice the greatest player of all time. I think Jerry Rice the greatest receiver of all time.
Yep.
But as soon as you finish with that Ian Rice, you better start with the M and Michael.
Oh, my God.
I agree.
Oh, come on, Terry.
They ain't a ball that you could throw near him and he wasn't going to go get somehow. Put his body in the way. He did all kind of things, bud.
That's one thing that the confidence that those boys have.
Yeah.
Like, when people talk about Deion and so we're
Steve
trying to put him
Smith,
down,
ask
I'm like,
him.
do y'all know who you're talking about? Like, Deion may be the most confident human being that has ever lived. But Tua, did you see Tua talking about Cam Newton?
I heard about this.
This is Tua. Cam
threw an interception.
Cam was talking. He was just talking about Tua. This is
and he makes
Tua's.
$53 million. You know what I mean? Because they do. They always say that. I heard Cam Newton say it the other day.
Well, anybody can play quarterback in this league. Then I mean, I want to see anybody on the streets come and play quarterback. I mean, Cam's doing his thing for sure, but I think it's easier to be able to hold a clicker and talk about it that way, or talk about what someone else is doing wrong when you're not going out and having to do the same as them.
He said Cam Newton can't do what he does, Terry. What do you think about that one, Chip?
Cam shoots off at the mouth a lot. I mean, that's just frankly, but
That's what he does. He gets paid to run his mouth. There's
Well, I
no
mean,
shortage of that anywhere in the country.
He is on
just
a
people.
talk show, but what do you think about Tua saying a former MVP doesn't know about quarterbacking?
I mean,
basically,
to be fair, Cam's been to a Super Bowl. Tua's not. I mean
that's but his argument, if you really want to break it down, so Tom Brady's no good because he doesn't play anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stupid. So I mean, it's kind of one of that's his argument.
But
But Cam does run his mouth, and if some guy wearing a hat that looks like a woman wears is criticizing me, then I would be the same way.
But on the back end of it, when I sit back and I'm like, Tua, why are you even running your mouth?
You're
You got
0-3.
Hill, Waddle. I mean, you got some receivers.
Well,
Don't
Cam come back said
telling
Cam
me nothing like that.
Cam come back and said, y'all's locker room looks like an episode of Love Island, not NFL. And he said anybody can be 0-3. Look at this chart. Percentage of rushing yards after first contact. So once you get touched, how many yards you have after getting touched? Look at rookie Raiders running back Ashton Genty's yards after contact.
Wow,
Means he got no blocking.
He's got 100% on 1% of his yards come after contact. He's getting hit in the backfield every play. Tom Judkins at 93% isn't good.
Our offensive line sucks. I mean, they were good 5 years ago, but
Terry, is there a Cowboys running back on there? I don't know who y'all's running back is. Tony Pollard, who's he
Used
play
to
for
be.
now?
Yeah.
our offensive line was I mean, it's the same guys that were really good 5 years ago, but you've been beat on, banged on, and it's. I mean, it's hard to stay good forever. So I'm not going to say that. I mean, they were great players at one time, but now they suck. So I mean, that's what happens when you draft 2 quarterbacks. How about drafting a lineman? I will say it looks like it's panning out. I was very critical of their first 2 draft choices, the defensive tackle and the linebacker, who have both played well. Junkins, when he's not in legal trouble, he's played well. So if he can stay out of, that makes me nervous once a guy's been in trouble once, and I'm like, oh, here we go with another one of these guys. But their draft class is playing well, but they're going to have to draft some linemen at some time. I mean, they got old man Flacco, and I hate to say this, but they're like, we don't care if Joe Flacco gets hurt, which is pretty bad.
Well, I was telling,
which is pretty bad.
I was telling Will last night that whatever you say about this Browns team right now, Tom, the quarterback who's going to be playing week 16 and 17 has not played yet this year.
No, because Flacco's going to get killed, or they're going to bench him. I like Gabriel's accuracy, but he's not. Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
So this is what happens for the folks on the radio. Last Friday night, Will Boykins came in his Green Bay Packer tie-dye shirt, his Packer hat, and he had a lot of stuff to say about how the Packers were going to dominate the Browns, and it's not even going to be close.
Will's gone up there for a few games, though, hadn't he?
We can't score on them.
I think Will's gone and watched a few Packers games up there.
I'm not sure. So he sat here. He said, we should wear. Tell him to get Tom in his Green Bay gear for next week. And he tried to get Tom in the bet, and he said he wouldn't agree to it. I said, well, you're the one that was throwing everything out. So when Will got here Friday, I had all the equipment there in front of him, the dog hat and the helmet and everything ready to rock. And he was a good sport. He said that I don't know why we got him a medium shirt. It's a 44, Will. So if you can't, that's a big. It fit him. But I did tell him, Terry, that's the thickest looking cornerback I've ever seen.
He's got quick feet.
He's a fullback.
Yeah, 23's he's a fullback now. But he did look good. Those necks don't stretch on those jerseys. I have trouble getting it over my big head, but we finally got it on him. But Will, I want to thanks for being a good sport last night and putting the dog hat on. And he was FaceTiming his friends and stuff. Oh, yeah. So he goes live there on his phone is what he's doing. And they're all sitting there laughing at him over the phone in his dog hat. So there you go. Will the Thrill Boykins with his bad picks. Speaking of bad picks, last week, however good I'm doing in the NFL, I'm doing the worst in the NFL as I am doing college. 7-8 last week, me and Chip. We're both 30-17 in overall, as is Terry, but Terry had a 4-game comeback last week for the number 1. He went 11-4 last week. He's now tied with. He needed 4 wins to tie me and you for last place,
and he did so.
Thank you.
Tom's in first right now in the NFL after going 10-5 last week, 33-14 overall. We're at 30-17.
3 games cleared.
So, but we've got bad picks from last week now from the NFL. Let's do that.
I caught this a little bit of this earlier this week. I think there's a theme going to be developed here.
This one is a good bit.
I'm gonna hide.
Bad picks.
Stand and cheer for the Panthers. Stand and cheer for the team. The pride of both Carolinas and city of the Queen. Carolina. Stand and cheer for the Panthers.
To have a song
Well,
that's
usually
cheesy.
this is a de facto
original
home
Panthers
game
song.
for the Falcons. Let's go ahead with the Falcons. I've been to the Panthers-Falcons game. There's more Falcons fans there than Panthers.
You've given me the one scenario where I will pick the Falcons with Michael Penix starting as their quarterback.
Against the Carolina Panthers.
Against the Carolina Panthers. Falcons win.
I like Penix. I like Robinson. I like the Falcons.
Yeah,
I
Bijan
think
is
they
a beast.
I think they may be a playoff team. Falcons with the victory in Charlotte this weekend.
Bad picks.
Terrible.
Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Praise on the warpath. Fight for only sin.
Give me the Raiders in this one.
Bad picks.
Told Will that he's like, y'all ain't got an offense. I said, well, y'all ain't gonna score either. It might be 7-3, but or 10-3. Who you got in this one, Tom?
The Browns get murdered.
Terry?
Packers.
Like Tom's confidence in his team. Packers win.
We'll go for the Packers across the board on this one, although I shouldn't.
Bad picks.
I'm gonna go. Cam Ward gets his first win. Here we go.
Bad picks.
I heard somebody talking about Browning's got a good handle on this offense. He's not going to be Joe Burrow. I think he's going to do just enough for them to win. Bengals.
Bad picks.
New England Patriots for the victory. Drake May, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick on the season. I done told you 12-0 in Patriot Pat. Not since 2008. Tomlin can't win in Foxborough. We're going Patriots.
Bad picks.
That's against Brady. Who got in this one?
Stafford's back doesn't seem to be bothering him that much right now, and they say they're going to tighten up on calling the Eagles the tush push, or calling against the tush push. I'm going to go with the Rams.
Eagles defense looks a little suspect. Let's go with the Rams. They had it.
Upsets. 2 losses. You lost.
I don't see the Rams losing a lot of games this year.
I got this
Rams
one
for
right
victory
there.
for me on this
That's
one.
3 losses.
That's all right.
Bad picks.
Texans go in and beat the Jaguars.
Texans ain't going 0-3. Jaguars are going to go 1-17 or something. Hey, go ahead with the Texans for me on this one.
Bad picks.
It's going to be tough going there to play, but somehow, some way. Broncos win.
Bad picks.
Who you got in this one, Terry?
What kind of a question is that? We got the number 2 offense in the NFL right now. Dallas wins.
Oh, but this hurts. Cowboys.
Big D is going to win in Big C. I don't know if Bears can win a game this year.
They haven't
Do
won.
they play the They haven't won since
That's it. Hail Mary, y'all.
Hail
We
Mary
keep saying
dance.
it. Ever since the Hail Mary, they've
Perfect
not
antidote.
won since.
Play the Cowboys.
Bad picks.
Give me the dwarf. I'll take the Cardinals. They had it won.
Chip.
And you lost.
They had it won.
And you lost.
And,
Busted my
Purdy. It
parlay.
looks like,
Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah. They're Kittle's out. Kittle's on IR. Yeah, Niners lose this game. Cardinals win.
I had to parlay one.
Bad picks.
This right here, buddy. Lions, y'all are in trouble. Ravens win.
This is going to be, looks like a great game. I have a hard time picking against any team that's got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield. Ravens.
I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens.
He had 12 yards last week, Chip.
They still won.
They won by 24.
And they still won.
Bad picks.
Seahawks at the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing it. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
I've been saying they're improved this year. I'm going with the Cardinals.
So according to y'all, the Cardinals going to be 4-0 at the end of this by next Saturday.
There's always a surprise.
I contend they'll be 2-2, and I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Got it. Dead on.
Those are some bad picks.
Kyler, they had it.
What's the Arizona Cardinals score? Just checking in with you guys. I mean, Rick, what's their record?
Yeah, Nostradamus, you got it, buddy.
You know, I'm listening to that game. They get the safety. They get the holding penalty. Okay, they're in a situation where it's like 3rd and long. So even the announcers are saying, okay, if you want to throw this ball, keep it in Murray's hands. Give him an option to run the
Carolina
ball.
Country,
And you're not-
WCSL,
and you're not
92.9
going-
FM, W225DL,
and you're not going to throw the ball down the field.
1590
Okay.
AM.
That's how it is,
Here's-
Tom. When you start talking, everybody else will.
Yeah, that's what it is. But seriously, even the announcers are like, give him something, roll him out. He can run if he wants. He can throw it to the tight end, or if just fall down. And the announcers are like, well, if nothing's there, just fall down and punt the ball. What do? They try to throw it downfield. You know, I was listening on the radio. Guy went up, almost had a catch. They get a free timeout. They got a free timeout. If they didn't have that last timeout, I don't think they have enough time. You know, it's like they've got their backup quarterback. Don't give them another timeout. What do? Coaches suck. You know what I mean? The broadcasters make better, I'm not saying skill development, but in-game decisions. Everybody knows, look, give him something where he can roll out and fall down. And what do? You break my parlay. I can't say it on the air.
Look, I've contended for years some of these NFL coaches could hire a 12-year-old Madden player, and they would give better advice on what to do during the games and everything. This has always bothered me. the kickers got to get up and warm up and everything, but they got halftime shows. This is entertainment. Dude, you warmed up before the game. Come on. Go kick in your net and get off the middle of the field.
Now, younger me would have done that on purpose.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Go kick in the middle of the field.
No, younger
side.
me would have done that on purpose because.
Well, he's hoping they score.
It's 30-0.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
he's hoping like I might be able to get us 3 points.
I thought you meant score by getting a number from a cheerleader.
No.
Right?
My eyes would have been cutting to the right. My eyes would have been cutting to the right.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I gotta warm up.
I gotta warm up next to this blonde hot cheerleader here.
Sorry, Coach. Good luck with your halftime speech.
Scantily clad.
Hey, I'm making these.
Somebody's going to try to score.
See there, y'all think the wrong way.
What I'd say is, I'm making the NFL minimum, but you're probably making $50 for this game.
Right.
What are you doing later?
Right.
You know, that's what I'd say.
Making the NFL minimum.
What are you doing later? That's what younger me would have done.
Offenses get better, faster, stronger. Offenses are averaging 317 night yards a game. It's the lowest total of the century.
You know what? If you watch a lot of games, teams can move the ball between the 20s.
Yes. Red zone offense is really
But when they get in,
down.
when they get in there, man, it's just tough when that field shrinks because teams aren't built to run the ball anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Then that hurts them in the run zone. In the red zone.
Well, watch Michael Penix try to make this tackle here after throwing this pick. This is him laying on the ground, by the way. Then watch the rest of the effort. Whoops. He goes backwards. Here he comes again. Whoops.
I'm not supposed to go get them anyway, Coach.
Right. Those were like attempts of like, I'm supposed to try here, but
That's
not
right.
try.
I'm supposed to make it look like I'm trying.
That's right.
Panthers fans, Bryce Young is 7-26 as an NFL starting quarterback. 3-1 versus the Falcons. So Bryce Young is 4-25 against everyone not named the Atlanta Falcons.
And we still continue to have him
Y'all
as your starting quarterback.
We'll keep picking. Somebody will pick him.
He's our quarterback of the
won
future.
30-9 last week.
Man.
Terry, Packers got the Cowboys day. Packers are 9-1 in the last 10 matchups, or got them tomorrow. Only one victory for the Cowboys
I want to
in
say
the last
something.
10
I'm
matchups.
glad you brought that up.
And I brought the Deion Sanders jersey to wear next week. He said he'll bring you a Packers jersey, Terry.
Okay. I want to tell people something. If you are a Cowboys fan, and I sent this out last week, you have just saw us return to normal. We're not going to win nothing this year. When you take out your starting quarterback with 4 minutes and something to go in the game, and you have gave up, and you have seen your quarterback standing over on the sideline laughing when we're down by 10, something's wrong here. I do not like that. They took him out, put in a backup, and I don't like that guy anyway, but he can't play, and then he goes down and throws the interception. But listen, Cowboy fans, understand, we have wanting a early pick. So if we lose, we're going to have an early round pick from us and a late round pick from Green Bay. That's how it's going to work here. Get used to it. We will lose tomorrow. Green Bay will destroy us in Dallas. And
Destroy.
Then we will be 1-3, and then we'll have the Jets and the Panthers coming up, and that's scary because we should not lose to no Carolina Panthers. But I'm just
lost
telling
to the
you,
Bears.
I just think Schottenheimer's in there now, and somebody told me before the guy's been in the NFL for 24 years. He's never had a head coaching job, and now all of a sudden he gets hours, and now he did exactly what I thought he would do: take Prescott out, set him on the bench, let the game go. We gave up. You do not do that in the NFL.
How do we have the Lakers and Cowboys hiring coaches that have never coached before?
I'm telling you.
J.J. Redick.
I found out last week. I sent your dad
How does that
a
even happen
text.
on those teams? Like,
I
other
sent
teams
your
hire
dad a
people with
text
experience.
last week after that happened, and I said, we have just gave up on the season.
Because, I know. I told you that, Terry.
Everything you said was right, except for the part about the Cowboys returning to normal. There's nothing normal about
I told
Jerry
you that
World.
10 years ago. It's been 10 years since I've seen that.